Can you please say with me the word help? Okay, can you say it again? Help. Can you look at somebody beside you and tell the person help? Tell the person help is all you need. It's all you need. Now, I tell people, many of us can achieve a lot more than we're currently achieving. We are doing so much. We watch the story of the elephant, Eva the elephant. What made her achieve $1 million? In this way now, somebody decided to look at her business as something that they could participate in, even though it wasn't really a business or an idea. And by partnering with that idea, somebody who was a nanny, who had never seen together $50,000 per annum, is somebody talking about made sales last year of $1 million. Now, what made that happen is help. And I tell people that all you need to move from where you are to where you want to be is a little help. Now, what essentially A2W does is we have a model that basically works with people to provide what I call financial help. Now, what does that really mean? I tell people, if you're going to get anywhere in life, the first thing you need to be able to do is identify exactly where you are. And I'd like you to ask the person beside you, ask the person, where are you? Where are you? Now, I tell people, imagine I've made up my mind, I'm going to a far distance, my goal in life is to achieve this, and I decide that I need help. I need to understand where I am. If I'm going on the road and I stop a taxi, before I stop the taxi, two things must be clear to me: where I'm going and where I am. If I stop a taxi here and I say to the taxi, please can you take me to Brooklyn? Yeah? Is Brooklyn the next destination? Yes. But I must be dreaming in my mind that I'm somewhere to be asking the taxi for Brooklyn. Yeah. If you're the one driving the car and I ask you for Brooklyn, you will check me again. Am I alright? You will check my shoe. I think when something's wrong with people, the first thing they remove is the shoe. So you check, is this new madness or is it old one? Is it an old one? Why? Because even if my destination is legitimate, my current location needs to give credence to the possibility of that transition. Nothing is wrong with wanting to go to Brooklyn if I was at the airport in New York. If I was at the airport in New York, then I can ask the taxi to take you to Brooklyn and they won't worry about it. Now, two things need to be clear. Exactly where am I going and exactly where am I coming from. But I tell people, let's establish where we're coming from. I tell people, one of these four quadrants defines where you currently are. Yeah? You are either in the E quadrant as an employee, the S quadrant as self-employed, the B quadrant as an investor, or the I quadrant B quadrant as a business owner, or the I quadrant as an investor. Now, in the E quadrant, you have a job. 100% of your energy converts into money. You are exchanging time for money. No leverage involved. You can only make as much as you are available in time. As self-employed, you don't have a job, now you own a job. The job is yours. You show up there regularly, you are exchanging time for money, you have a few people reporting to you, but there's little or no leverage as well. Your technical capability and competence is required for the development and the growth of that business. As a business owner, you are exchanging people for income. You are converting a people system into financial value. Are we together? So money, people are working to give you money. It is leveraged. You have what they call leverage. As an investor, usually as a business owner, you have over 500 people that are working with you. As an investor, I tell people you are an investor when you have an investment in the tune of $500,000 and more. And why that number? Because people have the capacity to deceive themselves that they are investors because they have some money in shares. I tell people if the dividend you are earning is in the ballpark of 18 naira, 50 kobo, 250 naira, the kind of dividend that the money to transport yourself to go and collect it is more than a dividend. You are not yet an investor. You are learning the course, you are moving along the line. But an investor is when you have that $500,000 investment. I try to ask people, you need to define exactly where you are. Because where you are determines what you can ask for next legitimately. Okay? That Brooklyn is not legitimate from Toyi. Are we together? The legitimate places you can go to from there are Ojota, are Festac. You can even go to VI, you can go to the airport from here. But if you want to reach further than that, you need to know exactly where you are. And my question to you today is, which of these quadrants represents you? And I'm going to ask you, I want you to answer. If you're in the house and you are in the E quadrant, you're an employee, can I hear a solemn yes? Usually, we have many employees coming on Sunday. Can't come on Thursday, so I expect that numbers will be high. If you're in the house and you are self-employed, can I hear yes? Okay, we have some self-employed people here as well. You own a job, you are taking time for money. If you have 500 people in your team or in your company, you have a people system that is converting people to money, you don't have to be there. You're a business owner. Can I hear yes? Okay? Your silence account. Your silence, okay? Not a problem. You are an investor. You have $500 million locked up in investment somewhere, generating for you passive income. Can I hear yeah? Now, it's not a bad idea. I tell people the reason why people are not saying yes is because they don't want to be kidnapped. let's assume that. Let's not say that. The reason why they are not saying yes because all the people we have here are either E's or B's, E's or S's. But the first thing is identifying where you are. Now, once you are clear about where you are, and I hope we are all clear about where we are, the next one is, take it from me, you're either on the left or the right. And let me tell you some interesting things about the left and the right. On the left-hand side, all you earn is active income. Can you say that with me? Active income. Active income. It means you are converting your sweat to money. There is no leverage. On the right, you have what they call passive income. It means whether you are there physically or not, you are converting your residual done work into income. Now let me tell you something very annoying to me. Is the fact that 90% of the world are on the left, sharing 10% of the world's wealth. And 10% of the world who are on the right are sharing 90% of the world's wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, life is not fair. And I don't want you to pray that life should become fair. Your responsibility is not the fairness of life. Your responsibility is to ensure that you are in a position where life is fair to you. Are we together? Yeah. It's only a foolish person that prays God. Don't let it rain this year because I don't want to rain this year. Every wise person positions himself in such a way that the weather favors them, not for the weather to be cancelled. I tell people the wise ant works in summer so they can have something in winter. Now, I tell people on the left, the paradigm is security. How do I secure what I have? On the left. On the right, the paradigm is freedom. How can I expand and have more? Now, I want to ask you a simple question. Based on these current realities, where are you? Left or right? And I know you are shy, so I'll help you. If you're on the left, brutally honest with yourself, can I hear left? Left. Okay, if you're on the right, brutally honest with yourself, can I hear right? Okay, if you would love to be on the right, can I hear right? Right. Okay, excellent. Now, we are on the left, many of us, and we want to move to the right. I tell people, except you are brutally honest about where you are, you're not ready to go to where you want to be. If I already think I'm in Sokoto, will I go to the airport? If I want to go to Sokoto, I have to play around. I say, where is I'm in Sokoto? I'm deceiving myself. Okay, I'm not likely to make progress for as long as I stay there and I don't make any moves about it. Now, many of us, especially people on earth, find themselves on the left and the desire is there to go to the right. What are the question for you? Why are you on the left? Why? You want to be on the right. We all said yes to the right. We all want to move over to the right. So why are we on the left? Why are you still on the left? With this desire to be on the right, why are you still on the left? Anybody? Do you have any thoughts as to why you think you are on the left? Why? Why do you think you're on the left? Yes.
We are on the left because we were trained to be on the left by our educational system.
Okay? Now, people usually say a lot of things. People say ignorance. People say we didn't know. People say we have to start from somewhere. Okay, but that's a good answer. That's the answer I like. Really, the reason why we're here, majority of us, interestingly in this room, all of us, is because everything we have learned, everything we are taught, perfectly positioned us to be on the left. Do you agree?
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes.
If you don't agree, let me show you. I have a daughter in primary school. And when she comes back home every time, I check her results. What am I looking for? I want her to have good results. Why? So I can go to a good secondary school. Why not go to a good secondary school? She can study hard and get to a good course in university. Good courses are the ones that pay the highest, isn't it? Yes. Anyone that pays the highest, that's a good course. Now, I'm doing all that work to get her to a good school, to get good grades, so I can get a good course, so I can get a good job. All the labor I'm working towards, or I'm working on, is everything I can do until my child technically gets a good job. I'm laboring and putting all the efforts and the energies in place to ensure that she can perfectly position herself in one of the weakest spots in life as an employee on the left side. Isn't that amazing? Now, I went through that process. Thank you. I went through that process, and I've painstakingly taking my children through that process as well. It doesn't make any sense. Now, but guess what? We were trained to be on the left. I tell people, if you will ever get yourself moving to the right side, what will it mean that you need to do? It means you need something that can move you from that place where you are into the other side. Now, I tell people, what's typically the kind of language you find people sharing on the left side? What are the kind of words you find coming from people's mouth? What's the lingua franca? What's the communication language of people on the left side? I hear you hear things like hard work. I tell people, the mentality of people about wealth creation will define to you exactly where they're coming from. So when someone says to you, if I want to make money, I need to work harder, that mindset is built and born from the psyche that says, I need to work harder if I want to make money. Now, unfortunately, from a little experience, I've come to learn and realize that many people who are wealthy don't work harder to make more money. In fact, some of my mentors, I realize they don't work as hard as I work. They sit down in their house, their bank manager comes to the house. They don't have an office, they are making 10 to 100 times the income and remain with an office. Are we together? I tell people, one of the key reactions is language is hard work. When you hear things like, I don't have time, oh, I really would love to do that, but there is no time. It means the person is exchanging time for money and there is none left. I tell people, busy is an acronym. Busy, B-U-S-Y. Being under Satan's yoke. Satan's yoke. You hear things like large debts. You hear things like no security, insufficient funds. Language on the left side. I tell people, what's the language on the right side? On the right side, you hear things like easy work, stability, spare time. I usually tell people, I can't this joke. Through that story. One morning I went to register in a golf club. And they told me to pay 350,000 naira as my registration to be a part of the club. Now, what are going to be the benefits of being in this club? The benefits is I can come and play on their golf course. I don't need to really pay anything when I come. Nobody's paying to go to the golf club anyway. But I have a life association. When I come to the golf club, this club, to buy Coke, you know what Coke I'll buy outside for 40 naira? I have the privilege of buying it for 150 naira when I go there to drink. When I can come there, I can come and meet people. And so I met with the golf trainer there, Brian. So I asked Brian, I like to learn golf. Where can I come for lessons? And he says, if you want to come for golf lessons, come on Mondays. Come in the morning. around 9 a.m. on Monday morning. Somebody say, Now, reality is, guess what? He assumes that I am in that profile. This was about 5 years ago. I was like, what are the things that rich people do? Let me start learning how to do them. Well, guess what? I went there on Monday morning and I realized loads of 50, 60-year-old, very comfortable people, past money is working for them, people are working for them. They can learn golf on Monday morning. People like you and I, of course, where I was also back then, Monday morning, you better be working. So the language is different. I tell people, what are the facts as well? Let me shock you with this. I asked you, where are you, left or right? And you told me where you are. Let me tell you something very interesting. I tell people, statistics, real data, only 1% of the people who are on the left side ever make it to the right side by 65. So if you agree on the left side, the chances you make it to the right, 1 in 100. And that's statistics, not even Nigerian statistics. When I saw Nigerian statistics, I didn't believe it. Because it's terrible, ladies and gentlemen. Now guess what? 88% of the people on the left side are either broke or dead by 65. Chances are higher that by 65, if you're on the left, you'll be broke or dead. Or still working. At 65. Now I tell people, let's not play it lightly. It's not light. If you're going to move over left to right, you need to understand what took you to that side and what will get you out. I tell people, we end on this left side because we are trained to be. All our educational career, 16 years for some of us, 18 years for some of us. 6334. 6334 is 16. Or many of us spent 5 years in university. I went together. I did engineering, so mine was 5 years. Plus 1 extra year for ASU. I studied ASU for 1 year. And guess what? That course still exists now. Some people are studying 6 months. There's a course going on currently. I can see somebody put their hand on the head. I experienced it. I studied ASU for 1 year. I studied engineering for 5 years. That's 6 years. So my own was 6336. 15 years. I didn't even do NYSC like that. I was blessed. By NYSC, I was very working. It happens like that. But guess what? 18 years in school, preparing to come here. I mean, I was spend 40 years here and die here. At the lowest level possible. I tell people, it's not even a problem if, you know what it pains me? What it pains me is when you retire, you get to the top of the ladder, you retire, and if you die not long after, it's very good. Because there's no salary review for retirees. So whatever you are collecting when you finish is what you'll be collecting, if it is paid. So the longer you live, the more the reality of life catches up with you. Frustration. I went for a training somewhere, a retirement training, and I had the misfortune of having a 7-year-old there. A 7-year-old, 85 years old. When I was asking them their age, I was afraid. In fact, nobody taught me. I knew that I couldn't do that seminar in English language. I had to be missing it in the analytic language. Now, so one guy raised up his hand and said his retirement, what he collects as his pension per month is 3,000 naira. I'm like, 3,000? How can you do that to you? He said, no, I retired 20 years ago. 20 years ago, 3,000 naira wasn't bad. How together? It wasn't very good, but it wasn't bad. But now, they've not reviewed the salary. Guy is still stuck there. I tell people, if you want to cross over from the left to the right, you need exactly a higher version of what took you to the left in the first place. What took you there was education, what will take you out is in higher education. I tell people you need HELP. H-E.L.P. Higher Education Learning Program. Are we together? Sounds interesting? Yes. But the same education, a higher one, is what will take you out. And guess what? There are things you need to know. Unfortunately, all through our study in school, nobody ever took out time to really detail us about what will become the most important thing in our lives. The reason you and I went to school, we don't honor We don't tell ourselves the absolute truth. We tell ourselves, I went to school to study engineering so I can be a better citizen. Am I lying? I'm definitely lying. Better citizen. I could have been a better citizen by studying sociology or anthropology. Are we together? I look for a good course where I can get a good job. And what's the definition of a good job? Where I can be paid good money. Let's not deceive ourselves. I think it was okay then. But now in reality, why did you study sociology? People study botany because they couldn't get medicine. Yes. Are we together? They study sociology because they couldn't get law. It's all about the money. We're following the money. Now, unfortunately, I tell people, you did that because you wanted to get a job and earn and all that. If you will ever get to cross to the right side, you need to understand some fundamentals. Unfortunately, they were not taught in school. There's an attitude you need to have that doesn't transfer in that place. There are skills you need to develop that are not transferred in that place. There's knowledge you need to have that wasn't available in that place. I was reading a story of Samsung a few weeks ago and I realized Samsung, interestingly, many of us have Samsung phones. Samsung doesn't do only phones. Samsung has hospital. They have fashion line. They have construction company. They have oil and gas. They have shipping company. It's amazing the general of things that they have. It's big. And I realized it's a family company. The chairman started the company in 1997. I don't know what his son in 1987. After about 50 years of rocking the company, the son took over and the grandson is currently the vice president. So, do you understand? Now, understand this. It looks like, why are they not giving somebody else to do? It's very simple. There's an education that they are making available within that genealogy as well to ensure that the next generation can take over. That education is not available in the normal professional place of learning. It's something you need to plug yourself into. I tell people, how do you become a manager in your company? Very simple. Get the job, start at the beginning, and don't retire. Don't resign. Come together. How to become a manager? Simplify. Let me teach you. How to become a manager? Get the job, stay there. Show up every day, do what they ask you to do, don't resign. It may take you 10 years, you become a manager. It may take you 30 years, you become a manager. As in one day I sat down in my former company where I was working, and I realized something. When we promoted some particular people in the company, I wrote it down. I said the person who will become the MD of this company, the person that doesn't go. That just by hanging in there and consistently showing up, you will get to the highest place in any real science system design. So I tell people, how do you cross over as well? Very simple. Find a system. Find a system that allows you to learn, sufficient to change your attitude, your skills, and your knowledge. Stay with it, show up regularly, get involved, and in a matter of time, you will cross over to the other side. Robert Kiyosaki calls it the business school for people who like to help people. I will tell people, A2W really is about having access to a platform that helps you become free in 5 years with support and help. It's really that simple. I said, well, how do you get the BSc? How do you get the BSc? Get involved in school, enter for part 1, and keep showing up. It's that simple. You will fail sometimes. Keep showing up. If you don't understand the course, ask a friend. Use 50-50. By the time you finish your life, you finish. How did I get my BSc? I showed up. If I didn't show up, will I have BSc? No. Enroll and show up. I tell you the same thing here. A2W offers you a platform and a system where if you plug in, now if I enroll for school, get involved, pay my school fees, and don't show up, will I have a BSc? No. I'll have a history of dropping out. You say I dropped out. I can show you a video, it's a very interesting video of some girls who came to Shark Tank for their investment. They were in college. They were doing a very good business. And the Shark told them, if you want to do this business, you can't be in school. This is big business you're talking about. How can you be in school and be in this business? They said, oh, we know how to manage it. Eventually, somebody invested in them. Nobody told them. They dropped out of school to focus on the business. This was doing $1 million. I tell people, the current version of school is the place where you hang out, where you don't know what you want to do. Yeah, the way to discover what you really want to do is not that important. And I tell you that there's school 2, and this is what I'm telling you about school 2. Plugging yourself into a system that allows you to be able to cross over in the next 5 years. How does it work? It's very simple. Step 1, enroll in A2W as a business school. There are different versions of it. There's what will cost you 140,000 naira, there's what will cost you 6,000 naira. I tell people, when you want to get involved, even though you are giving a service bundle and products, the mentality with which you want to come on board that gives you advantage is not of someone who is buying a product. If I buy a product from somewhere, I don't need to go back there again. I bought my car 5 years ago. I've not gone back there. Are we together? I don't need to go back to where I bought it to drive it. They can't teach me anything new. The only place I even need to go to now after that is mechanic workshop. And thankfully, it was a mechanic that sold it to me. Are we together? But the only institution that requires your regular involvement after you have paid your initial school fee is the school. So therefore, the mentality you want to get involved is based on your objective. What's your goal? What's my goal? My goal, I want to drive something that ensures that 5 years down the line, I can retire to passive income. I can be on the right side. As a business owner, as an investor. What will make me able to do that? I need to have knowledge. I need to have the right skills. I need to have changed to the right attitude. If I understand what I need to have, I need to enroll in the school. Pay 140, pay 60, depending on what I want to come in with. Once I get on board, I get the starter pack. That starter pack has a bundle of services that I can make money with. Give me some goals, gives you a healthy oven, I can make money with. Gives me a website, a personalized one I can use to market my business. Gives me access to over 240 books. Gives me access to webinars of financial intelligence training and a variety of them. I get a pack to start with. I tell people in 2 unique ways I can learn. Because my objective is to learn. So how do I learn? Way 1, by listening, by watching, by reading. There are weekly trainings, there are webinars. Today, for example, is a weekly training day. By webinars, by training, financial intelligence training, updates, videos, all of that is available inside my login area. I can have access to all of that. I said, well, I can learn by the way we learn in the normal school. The second part is the way you learn in the new school, by involvement. I tell people, learn business by failing in business. I like the first video we watched about somebody who came for investment in his restaurant business. And he puts it in front. I failed. I packed up. I tried to enlarge too fast. I had repercussions. I've made mistakes before. I'm here because I've started going business again and I think I need a partner. I need investment. I tell people, you don't learn when you succeed. It's when you fail that you learn. If I play chess with you now, if I win you, it's not likely I want to play with you again. But if you trust me, I will say, please, guy, let's play again. Let me find out if it was fluke. If you trust me again, I'll say, let's play another one. If you trust me again and I let you go, most likely I will dream about it. Because something inside me is trying to challenge, why will you lose? I don't know if it's happened to you before, it happened to me. That's why I stopped playing chess. One day I was in church trying to worship, I closed my eyes and I was seeing chessboard. And I said, I should have moved like this. I want you to think like that. When you get the body, you say, let's play. And you're watching me move. I had a friend in secondary school who used to play chess with me with his eyes closed. He would type, as a secondary school, I was in JS also. I'm telling you, I'll be very deep into it. As he was so good, he would just type black, whatever, and say, going to that. You know, I'm like, this is unfair. You go home and you go, okay, let me go and do it as well. Let me go and do it. So when we get back tomorrow, I'm doing it. I tell people, you want to learn? Fail. Try and try, fail more, generate leads, learn how to sell, learn how to convert. A2W provides you with a platform to do that. I tell people, you know, in this business, may your road be rough. Yeah, because when you learn is when it's rough. There is nothing that is challenged inside you when you are winning. I remember when I played table tennis lately. I said, what keeps you at the table is that there's someone that can beat you there. Once you are done, you won't show up again. Yes, there's nobody there. My mate is not there. But once you get there, they trash you like 3 times. Next morning, very early, you go and set yourself at the table. Play with somebody who is in your back so that you can strengthen yourself before the people that you want to play against come. Learn by being involved and by failing. I like what the guy said. He said he got an MBA from the streets. That's where to get the MBA. Many universities or business schools are complaining that 90% of their graduates are still getting jobs. Because there's no way you will teach somebody else to do business and you yourself that are teaching them, you are an employee. They will contact your spirit. Once you have learned, get access to support. A2W provides you with a platform that gives you support. Can you say we get support? In many businesses, you are on your own. I've done business before, I've done lots of business before. On your own. If you fail, you fail. I was asking, I was on Thursday. I was asking people, have you ever done business before and you failed? If you're in the house, can I see your hand? You failed in business before. When you failed, your friends either stylishly or stylishly laughed at you. Can I see your hand? Yeah. Because you're on your own. I tell you why I want to do business when there's anybody to laugh. We're all laughing at ourselves. Okay? There's comfort in knowing that you're not alone. Here you have teammates, you have other distributors, you have sponsors, you have leaders. And I tell people, after you have gone through this process, look at what you have achieved